early in my career, even just after I soloed, there was somebody who died that I knew. He was at the same point in his training as I was, and we were both cleared to do stalls and spins in a practice area. It just happened to be that that practice area was over top of his parents' farm. And he decided to go down and do a low pass, and he pulled on the stick. It was a small stick-equipped airplane, not a wheel, and he pulled on the stick really hard and stalled the airplane right into the front yard in front of him. And the next morning when I opened the paper, there was a picture of that airplane that I was supposed to fly that day wrapped up in his parents' front yard. And I thought, somehow the degree or the stuff I was studying in psychology made me start to wonder how my pursuit in psychology and my interest in flying were tied together. Pathology didn't interest me. The normal behavior, how somebody like that who was just like me could make that mistake. As I started to think through how normal behavior could lead to an error, I guess I started a lifelong pursuit of how do we prevent that, and how do I somehow prevent being one of those people, because that could easily have been me. And so in the next 11 years, so over 12 years, there were 12 people that I knew who died. A lot of that was the culture of the Canadian charter flying market, and risk was an accepted, sacrifice was an accepted piece of what we did, and it's not accepted. I started TrainingPort because the flight department that I ran was a classic small flight department. One airplane, it was a Citation, but there are many with a variety of sizes of aircraft, but the department itself is small. It's 3 or 4 or 5 people. Needing to provide all the services that even a large department with a large flight department with a training operation has to provide. And so that 80% of the market that is that small flight department needs service at an equivalent level, and we have become, as we set out to be, the one-stop shop that provides all of that to the department. So we're very pleased to be able to continue to serve that market, but even the medium-sized and large flight departments that we have been a surprise to us, because they say that they'd rather spend the resources elsewhere rather than setting people aside to do training that we've already built and is ready-made and easy to deliver in one location. So the reason that we do this really is that we want to ensure that people have training that means something to them, that matters in their day-to-day work, and that we can contribute to helping them manage risks, the risks that they face, not general risks that are considered out there or are required to be considered in regulation, but they're very specific risks. And if we can make that meaningful to somebody, enjoyable along the way, give them short little lessons distributed all year long and help them remember the things they once knew, learn new things, and at the end of their career look back and say, nothing scared me, nothing surprised me that I couldn't handle, I think that'll be a goal for us that we'll feel good about. And I certainly hope for that in my own career, and I want to finish my career not having lost yet another person that I know. It hasn't happened for a long time, and I believe we're part of changing the culture that's resulting in people not losing their lives or their health or even damaging equipment because they're better trained, and we want to be part of that. That's TrainingPort's purpose.